3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the world of the Great Depression, a fantastic magical time, full of changelings and their magic and wonder. And we take you to the town of Crucifixion, Texas, in the northern panhandle of the state, where the ravages of the Dustbowl are at its peak, where our intrepid motley of changelings has been sent on a mission of great import to find a mortal of whom they are told through dreams sent to them by the dreaming will be part of a great work in the future that will affect both changelings and mankind. And unfortunately, things in the town of Crucifixion are heating up a little bit as religious zealotry, uh, racial and economic disparity are coming to their head. And I believe last time we left off with the majority of the group, half of you decided that you needed to go back to the freehold in San Antonio to get some of the balefire to try to start a new one. And I think, Chaz, you were the only one who decided to stay back to try to hold things down.
That sounds about right. Now, to be honest with you, it's been so long that I'm starting to mix up what Hutch actually had planned to do, what Hutch was planning to do, and what I was considering planning to do. Wasn't I conspiring against Mary Gold last time? Yes, I talked to the ghost, and I asked the ghost to get me some shit to discredit her with. Okay. Then yeah, I guess I'm staying back and trying not to fiddle while the city burns.
Kyle, I do believe you were one of the intrepid adventurers who wanted to go into the Trod.
Yeah.
To face what dangers may come. Adam, were you going with him?
I was going with him, yes.
Yeah, we were originally going and doing stuff with the train car, right?
Yes.
What's up, Daestra, buddy? How's it going?
And then we were going to go to the Trod once that was in place, I guess.
So we'll start off with somebody who wasn't able to make it last time. Tom?
You just joined the KKK.
No. Don't put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby.
Monjarston did not join the KKK, but what he did find out was that his old boss, known as Deacon Gaines, had essentially been busted out of jail by an old hermano of his in order to help rile up some of the townsfolk. And some of those townsfolk were, yes, part of the KKK. And old boss Gaines has asked Monjarston to help him scare some of the folk in town to, maybe moving elsewhere and selling some of that property that some of that valuable black gold might be under.
Well, hold on, they don't like the black gold. They only want that pure gold.
I think that's California and Alaska. But I do believe that's where we left off. And the last thing you said to old boss Gaines was, how could I not help somebody who helped me so much?
Charlie, I just noticed that Tom's icon says not here, but he's here.
Oh, son of a bitch! It do. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, you're right. Hang on, I'll leave.
Send him to the.
No, I'm sorry. That was me. I am a very tired individual, and I'm trying.
It's all good. Yeah, that's what we're here for, buddy, to catch you. Yeah.
Quality assistance. Thanks, Adam.
We need to get printed on a t-shirt, Chaz.
What's up?
Well, we need you to get that printed for you on a t-shirt. I'm a tired individual, but I'm trying.
That would make a really good shirt.
Yeah.
But anyway, good job on earning the quality assistance title for another year, Adam.
Yeah, do I get a promotion?
Yeah, now you're head of quality assistance.
Yes. I'm my own boss now, finally. Maybe how many years have we been doing this? I don't know.
You're moving up in the world.
All right, well, we'll pick it up with you, Tom. You're in a barn down in the shares.
What I do, Tommy? Take me. Timed out. Oofed.
Oh, what happened?
Tom timed me out.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think caffeinated conquest timed you out.
In general, I guess.
How
yeah.
could you?
Well, you can't silence my voice in person, though. Free speech is upon us.
You done, Adam?
Maybe.
You
Continue.
done?
Continue, Josh. Yes.
Oh, okay, Josh, you continue.
I will continue.
The audacity.
So Boss Gaines puts old grizzled hand on your shoulder, kind of nodding, and that's a good fellow, I tell you right there. But I need to know, are you going to be able to play nice with your old compadre? He is, so to speak, the brains behind the operation now, as it be.
Wait, I need to remember how to do the voice. Baines. Ah. Now, don't you worry, boss. I can put things behind me for the time being.
All right, good, because there's a lot of money, a lot of potential for money in this investment of ours that we're going to be making in this town.
Yes, I have no doubt there's a lot of money to be made here.
You got a Daestra. I like it. Good pun.
For the time being.
Yeah.
All these people see nothing but hills of sand, boy, but I tell you, out there's lakes of black gold just waiting. But we need to secure the property, as it were, and well, old Salvador's going to be handling that from one end, and we're going to be handling it from another, in a means I think you and I are a little more familiar with.
Oh, trust me, I know better than anyone that Salvador was the schemer.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, Fred.
Fred.
You can still keep a secret, boy, can't you?
Of course I can. Keeping a secret's what keep you alive. Or kept us alive.
Why don't you give me one of them charisma checks, Tom? Charisma persuasion.
Ooh, that's not my best stat.
Or actually, you can go with charisma or appearance, whatever's better for you.
Still not my best stat. Unless you think rugged would be a high appearance. Let's see. Difficulty.
This is an old compadre of yours, your old mentor. No, it's a difficulty 5.
If only it was 4. Then I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
I got a 6, 7, 8. And a 4.
Zax. In about a week or so, old Salvi's gonna be coming in with a train that's gonna be making a special trip to Mexico. He's gonna be making an offer that some of these folks might not find too difficult to attach themselves to. Once that's done, about half the job will be done. We just have to take care of the rest of the populace. You think you can work within that time frame?
You're
Gonna be
saying
having to raise a lot of hell.
I think that's within my wheelhouse.
Good.
After all, I think within the day wait, have we been here? Have I been here for a day or two? How many people have I murdered?
I think you've been here for about 3, and I think you've murdered at least one.
Nice.
It's been 3 days? I thought it was at least a week and a half.
There might be.
It might do. Whatever.
might.
Fuck time.
Time is a nebulous concept.
Now, quick question. Who was the guy I murdered?
Bill
Or
Turner.
I'm sorry, who was the guy who I committed suicide?
Bill Turner.
Bill Turner.
Bootstrap Bill.
Who was he associated with again?
With the Vanderbergs.
Exactly how important are, if at all, are the Vanderbergs? Because I know they got a lot of sway in the community.
Well, let's just say that once all these properties are back on the listings, somebody's going to be buying all those properties, and we'll be receiving a portion of what is found on those properties.
Of course, finder's fee.
And of course, some new management will be needed. After all, the Roughnecks can be a difficult bunch to take care of. So you could say it's a bit of a gold mine as well as a long-term investment.
Well, boss, you always know I always loved the color gold. You show me a whole mine of it, then it's gonna have a lot of sway in the argument.
Black gold and silver coming from the other end of this bargain.
Ah,
But for now, why don't you get some rest? We got a long couple of days ahead of us.
show, boss, show.
You want to be bunking here with the boys and I, or you already have a commode of your own?
I think you mean accommodations?
Yeah.
You got a toilet, boy?
I went for the wrong word. I meant to bode.
Oh, it
Commode
happens
too.
to me,
You
dude.
need somewhere to make the other half of your business.
The silver part? I got someplace I'm bunking up in town. No offense, but the bond, while I'm used to, roughing it out, gotta enjoy the bed every so often.
Oh, I miss the beds that these kind of towns used to have. Hey, you remember Miss Camilla and her boudoir that she used to run?
I remember the girls she used to work.
I suppose those times are behind us, but
Yeah,
new opportunities to look forward to.
It's crazy to think our way of life back then is so different, even though it's only been, what, 10, 20, 30 years?
You're thinking closer to 40, boy.
It all blends together after a while.
Well, wish I was looking as good as you, boy, but be ready to wake up bright and early.
I always am. Until then, I guess I'll be hitting the old dusty trail. Daestra, I have a bed of... My bed is made of bean cans.
The bean bag.
It's like a bed of nails but bean cans
A lot of support.
with the cans opened and the rounds facing up.
The labels is what I use for the sheets.
Whole fire bed filled with beans.
Adam,
Is-
why do you tempt fate? Is it just to see if he's looking at chat?
I'm always looking at chat.
I know. There it is. I'm a bad for chat. Bad. Ooh.
Adam,
Okay,
there's
I-
no consequences for you talking in chat, but you will be banned.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want with no consequences, but you will be banned.
I told beans wrong. I just noticed. Fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Rest in pieces, guys.
We have a zero tolerance warning or zero tolerance policy for misspelling beans.
We should
What are
see
the
how
M?
it reinforces that, or that
Why do
enforces
the-
that.
Why does the N and the M have to be so close together?
Well, derp or herp.
Because
Herb, what's
we're
going
trying to
on?
slow you down, Adam. That's why.
Hell yeah.
Like the man taking me down, man.
And with that, I will mount my trusty steed and ride back into town. Wondering if it's still on fire. Like at last I saw it.
No, it wasn't on fire. Just we'll say an area in one part of the community was on fire.
I don't know what their firefighter force looks like.
Yeah, but you come out and the fire is gone after seeing who was the one that caused it. And I'm assuming you're heading back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, when you get there, I believe you will only find Hutch and Miss Eleanor there. Mr. Tinkerton and Boyle seem not to be there. As Hutch, I'm assuming you're still in the manager's office when you hear the door opening and Spurs following and smells
It's
like spent cartridges.
It smells like trouble.
Has it been 24 hours since Bill Turner's been killed yet? Or, well, maybe not exactly 24 hours, but the fucker died yesterday, right?
He died this day.
Currently today. Oh, it's still nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes. See, I think we were all having our big fucking powwow in the manager's office.
Yeah, so I will say that the powwow's over and the other two have left to go to the train depot.
Okay.
What an idiot killing himself like that.
Or no, I was in the manager's office talking to the ghost, I think, when we cut
Yes.
off last time. Okay.
Yes.
Continuity is a good thing. All right. In which case, yeah, I'm going to go down and talk to Mon Jarston. Because last time we spoke, we seemed to have alike goals. Interesting night.
Yeah, you can say that again. But don't actually say that again.
Wasn't planning on it. Anything you wish to share that might help?
I'll say that I'm pretty close to my goal. And I'm sure that that'll benefit the group as a whole.
I'm see my player knowledge and my character knowledge are kind of doing this right now, so I'm trying real hard. So you found this Salvatore, I take it?
Not personally, but I'm close.
Anything
I'm
I can
gonna
do
have
to
to
help?
work. Well, I'm gonna have to work with the son of a bitch
For how long?
the next week or so. A lot of money to be made. I'll tell you that for free.
Yes, I am quite well aware how much money there is in this town.
Unfortunately, it's all under one roof.
Abelard. Forgive me for asking, Drelox, but what is your end goal?
My end goal is same as everyone else's, to make sure that the dreaming don't die. I just go about it in a different way.
That's fair. I'm just... Let me cut to the chase. I'm not sure I understand the point of keeping Salvatore alive. It's not for me to say, of course. I'm just curious.
Don't worry, he won't be staying alive for long. But he knows enough about the schemes that's going on in this town. After all,
Tangentially,
he is the rat.
tangentially related. If there was anyone else in this town that you felt deserved a bullet, who might that be?
Well, I think he already did that to himself.
uh,
I don't remember his name, but I think I had a confrontation with him when we arrived.
Yes, Mr. Bill Turner, I did the best I could to cover you not being there when he totally did not shoot himself in the knot face.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. He just couldn't take the pressure anymore. That kind of work ain't cut out for everyone. The stress got to him.
You didn't
The
happen.
loonies.
You didn't happen to find out if he was at all important in this Salvatore's goals, did you?
He's nothing. He's nothing but a middleman. The Vanderbergs are the ones who actually pull the strings around here, and he'll be replaced by the end of the month.
Oh, I fully intend to see to that. I'm visiting Abelard tomorrow to apply for the job myself.
Is that so?
Well, that's the goal anyway. I'm concerned, if I may tell you the truth. You don't seem to be the type of person that I have to put on a false sense of bravado around. Our position here is tenuous at best. The forces right against us are great, and we have very little resources to combat them. I'm hoping that perhaps Bill Turner's death puts enough of a monkey wrench in the gears to slow things down a bit. But
You want me to give you the time frame? Because I can give you that. You're not going to like the answer, though.
I'm open to any advice or information you wish to share.
The end game is happening within a week.
Well, it still gives us 7 days. What exactly is happening in a week?
Mr. Salvador will be arriving in town with a train, heading down south the border.
Okay.
And its cargo is going to be individuals who are squatting on what some believe to be their land, if you catch my drift.
I've known for a while that Abelard was planning on forcibly evacuating the ethnic communities. Is that proper to say?
You could say the Latino community. At this time, I think most people would still be calling them Mexicans.
Well, there's also the African American community, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they want everybody out. Irish people still aren't white, like in the 30s, are they? Like, I guess they're going to.
No, they probably kind of are.
We're gonna get rid of all the Protestants.
1800s, that was really bad.
Well, I think at this point, it's kind of the Protestants want to get rid of the Catholics.
Oh, that's right. It was the Catholics that didn't get a lot of sway until later.
How do they intend to get so many people on the train? Surely they don't expect them to go peaceably.
They ain't gonna go peacefully.
Well, yes, of course, but that's what I'm asking. How? What's the plan?
That's where I come in. That's where you come in. If you're gonna be taking old Mr. Turner's place.
So they're expecting to round them up and put them on trains at gunpoint.
Gunpoint. Their abodes won't be safe no more. Their abodes will be quite toasty, if you catch my drift. I believe you saw that earlier tonight.
What was tonight? Was it fear-mongering, or did someone overplay their hand?
Ah, shit!
You okay?
I'm good. I just knocked my headset off.
He just noticed the ghost
really
in the
good
corner.
Jarston in that one. Ah, shit.
That would have been like a fantastic moment to just be like, somebody's breaking in my window.
Just hear gunshots live on stream.
Don't fuck with Mon Jarston.
I get into character.
Just fucking sitting there in the background twirling.
Tom's got a revolver on his desk and like a stack of $20 bills hanging next to the window, just waiting for somebody.
I think that would be illegal. I think that's entrapment.
But they're not gonna, who they're gonna sue if they're shot? If you got a good shot.
What were we talking about before? You
We
know,
were
the
discussing the
intruder
plan.
happened. Yeah, but what was I saying? I don't remember now.
I don't remember either.
Fuck.
Mr. Justin.
You were saying that about the cellular.
Oh yeah. No, he was asking what the peaceful demonstration tonight was.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That was a mistake. That was some of the population getting too excited.
So they moved before they were supposed to. And this is part of the gang that's going to be rounding them up and putting them on trains, yes?
Gang, I wouldn't call them that. Gang is organized. They're more of a mob. A clan, you might even call them.
How close-knit are they? Are we talking about one singular faction, or is this a horde of loosely connected rabble?
Think of it like a few individuals holding the leash of a rabid pack of dogs. The dogs was what you saw this night. And they just happened to break free of their leash momentarily.
This might work to our benefit.
I think so too.
Oh, do tell, what were you planning?
You put me on the spot like that.
Well, then perhaps I can offer something. Mr. Justin, or Mr. Drelox, you are a businessman, are you not? What would you say if I were to ask to hire your services?
Well, I mean, that just depends. What kind of services are we speaking of?
What I want is for someone to sow discord among the gang, among the people that they intend to do this. If we can somehow instill a sense of distrust among them, and especially towards the leadership, towards Abelard, towards Salvatore, their plan might cannibalize itself long before the week is out.
What would you suggest I do? Because I have a few ideas, but I would like to hear what you have to say.
Well,
Or I can tell you that once you take Mr. Turner's spot, if you can do that, you can officially start trying to tax some of the more discontent of the rabble. I can be the enforcer who does that. Though I do have to be careful because the Hound Masters do know me.
I'm sorry, did you say tax as in TAX?
Yes.
I could. I was thinking something a little more direct. How gifted are you at talking? Would you say it's one of your strong suits?
Do I look like a talker to you?
I wish to give you the benefit of the doubt. All right. Then how good are you at illicit activities without getting caught?
See, that's my kind of talking. That's my kind of language. That's what I was raised to do.
All right. Then how about this? Put a bullet in one of them. The world doesn't need any more racists. I don't really care what happens to them. Pin it on one of the other members of the group. There's always factions, always cliques. Make it look like the group is turning on each other, and if we can sow enough mistrust, eventually it will. Also, if there's some way that we can make them think that Abelard is just going to stiff them on the deal, I can't imagine he's going to have much luck controlling them, especially if their Houndmaster can't.
Now, I see the logic of your plan there, but I also see that they're going to get... If one of them gets offed, they're going to immediately assume it wasn't one of their own. They're going to assume it's one of the Mexicans.
Not
Even
if it's,
with evidence.
perhaps, but not if it's done properly.
Then I'm gonna need you to have to give me some pretty solid evidence.
All right. Then in that case, we should come up with a plan.
So then I'll need to know who, when, where, and what.
I assume you're going to be closer to these people than I am. I'll let you pick the targets. It would be very simple, I think, to brew up some sort of internecine conflict. It could be something as benign as an argument or a poker game that went sour, and then suddenly somebody in the camp wakes up dead. Either poisoned or stabbed or a bullet in their back or shot with taking a shit in the brush. I don't really care. I was presuming to leave it to your imagination or whatever you found easiest. But that is the assistance that I'm looking to procure, and I would be more than happy to find some sort of reasonable recompense for you that you think would be worth the trouble.
Well, one kills another, and an act of aggression. That's not going to raise too much of an eyebrow. While that ain't common as it was before, that does still happen. That's not gonna dissolve the group. You need something that's gonna hit more than one. That's gonna cut deep.
All right. What would you propose?
I will say, Eleanor, if you wish to interject, you were.
Oh shit, she's here too.
I fire my gun.
She's just like bubbling under the doorway. There's like an eyeball and then a tongue.
I mean, the slew off thing would be to quietly just be on the other side of the door, writing down everything you're saying.
To be honest, I couldn't remember if I was in the room still or not. I thought I was in
Just
bed.
writing down all the evidence of her crimes.
No, I thought I was in bed, to be honest.
I like the idea that you're saying that out of character. Like you just disassociate for a while and you're on stream.
I thought I was in bed.
Like, I'm not asleep right now. What is this?
It's always the best state of sleep is when you're like half between waking and dreaming and everything's just kind of intermingling together.
Pretty much.
You're in that brief liminal state where reality and dream are.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what I was doing last session. Was the problem? I thought I was in bed already.
You had helped Hutch's character. Hutch talk to the ghost.
Yeah, I remember that part. And I for some reason I was thinking that like I was either in bed or I went with Kyle and Adam for whatever reason. I don't remember.
Say with Kyle and Adam.
Huh?
We can say you're with Kyle and Adam. You guys, they were at the train depot trying to file some serial numbers off and mixing some stuff up.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't there. I was still back at the house, so I think I was in bed, but again, I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you were gonna stay behind while Adam and I were gonna go through the trod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do we even need to still do that? Or
if you want glamour.
Yeah, that's all it was.
that's right.
Yeah.
For glam.
Need the glams.
Just to pick it up real quick, do you guys remember what your plan was at the train depot?
We went in there, took out the old one, or the old,
The
excuse
great
me.
old one.
Yeah, just Cthulhu, done.
I want to
then
play
we
Call of
had, this
Cthulhu so
drill
bad.
thing.
We're already backlogged on stuff. We're playing Mage next, and then fucking Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory has to happen. But god damn it, Cthulhu at some point.
We got rid of the old serial number, put a new one on, and I think like the paint got changed or something. It's like a weird quirk. I don't remember. But I mean, we made it look like ours.
Yeah.
And then we just need to find a train to hook it to.
Funny you would mention the train. I happen to know where one's coming.
We did say there was some empty train cars nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the great old ones. Yig, Sithagwa.
Isn't Sithakwa the one that August Derleth made up because he thought there needed to be a fire one?
No, Sithagwa was Clark Ashton Smith.
Who am I thinking?
There's a few dumb ones that Darylith made up, but you might be thinking of like Sithuga or something like that.
That might be the one. Yeah, I remember like because not Clark Ashton Smith. Derlith was the one that came up with the War in Heaven idea that there was good gods as well as evil gods, which just poos on what fucking Lovecraft wanted to do. And then he gave them all elements. And like Cthulhu was the water one. Oh, we need a fire guy. I'll just make one up, I guess. Fuck you.
Lovecraft is dead. He's not going to get mad.
Actually, you know what? Lovecraft would probably encourage shit like that, wouldn't he? You've read more letters than I have.
Oh, he'd probably be like, "Ooh." Let's just say he diminutively called August Derelith Little Augie and frequently made fun of him in letters to other people.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fair enough.
But
Wait.
so what is the plan? Just to move it to another train car and then try to hitch it later?
Pretty much. So yeah.
Also, hi Jay. I am so sorry. You said hi like half an hour ago. Nobody spoke to you.
Oh shit.
So
Hi,
not
Jay.
bad. Not bad, but-
I got all wrapped up in plotting against the KKK. I'm a very tired individual, and I'm trying.
So, well, I remember we went and like looked to see when the next train was coming, and I don't know if we found anything.
Well, funnily enough, there is one coming in about a week.
Hell yeah! Just in time for us to not be here.
That's the one.
That's what?
That's the one. That's the train. It is the train.
Train. Yeah.
A great train there.
Well, assuming it takes us that long.
Oh, do you want to give me one of those Greymare checks? Is Greymare or which one's the fairy one specifically?
Pretty sure the Greymare is like very occult, if memory serves.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to give me a Greymare intelligence check, you can.
Oh boy, what do I need?
What the fuck? What did my chat reset?
Your page probably reloaded.
Yeah,
Ow.
but I'm back at the first thing Daestra said.
Oh. What'd you say, Josh?
Difficulty 7.
Oh, then 2.
A trot is one of those things where time does not always function as you would expect it to on the other side.
Sounds like an absolute nightmare.
You're
I'm
going into the
excited.
warp, basically.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Finally
Okay.
living my dream.
It could take you a minute, it could take you an hour, it could take you a week, it could take you back in time, it could drop you off in the future, or on the exact moment you left.
I'm down. So
I like the idea that you show up and it's like a week later. Oh, so what happened?
so we get this cart all set up and like I imagine pushed somewhere less conspicuous.
There's a lot of like disused stuff here from like when this area was busier. It's not terribly difficult to find.
Yeah.
A probably slightly rusty train car with
All
you know,
right.
some rusted chains on it holding the door.
I mean, it's the Great Depression. Everything's rusted. If it wasn't rusted, it'd be suspicious. All right, cool. Well, Kazaa, I think with this all set up, we should head into the trot.
Let us go.
So you remember where it is. You guys didn't take the car, did you? Because were you guys going to
No. We specifically left the car and we headed up here like at night.
Yeah.
He's got Wayfarer. He can just fly like a picnic bench or something.
I'm also a satyr, so I can just run really fast.
Hey, there's Kazaa in the back to try and keep pace with his.
Yeah,
Dexter
no, like
pose.
I was reading through it and I like, oh yeah, that's right. Satyrs can like assume their goat legs and then they can run at like 35 yards a turn or whatever it is.
No. See now I'm just picturing like Kazaa standing perfectly stock still while his toes work at like supersonic speed in a dust cloud. Just 60 miles an hour.
He's like bent over his knees as he runs forward. So it's just like knees ahead and like 2 arms. That's his toes.
If you're ever next to a cliff face and you need to escape somebody, you can always do the goat thing and just end up halfway up a sheer cliff face holding on to who knows what.
Holding on this pure toe dexterity ramp.
Those are always like whack pictures. You're like, how the hell did he get there? It's a sheer cliff face. What's he holding on to?
It's exactly 2 degrees off.
It's the power of Hamon.
It's actually bent at an 89-degree angle.
I regret unbanning Adam now.
Is there some way on the train car I could leave like like Fey marking or something?
You tell me I didn't say chakra, okay?
You want like an actual like magic thing, or just like a symbol?
Just something a Fey would notice, but like other people wouldn't.
A crop circle.
Like it doesn't have to be anything special. Like it could just be some generic ass symbol, but just something that like the Fae would understand. Be like, oh hey, that's a thing.
Just carves a fucking werewolf glyph.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, there is like a Fey language, right, Chaz? Like that they use for like court documents and whatnot. And
I'm actually not sure. My knowledge of the Changeling metaplot is not super robust, unfortunately.
you definitely have your hobo signs.
Thieves can't.
True. I mean, I'll put something on there. Be like, this is the box. I don't know. I'll shoot for something that's Fae-esque.
You just write it in fucking Welsh, but like
Sure.
all of the ignorant racists just think it's Spanish anyway.
Or in Greek.
I don't remember Spanish having so many Y's and L's next to each other.
Must be French.
Huivn and Huivn.
So let's
PWYLL, pronounced Pwish.
say after the chain yard, I want to swing back to the hotel so we can at least tell everybody where this cart is, just in case we're
You don't make it
trotted.
back? Yeah.
Yeah, I will say you guys come back at the point that Monjarston and Hutch are having the midst of their conversation where you guys last left off.
Scheming.
Morning.
It
Yes.
probably is like 3 in the morning at this point, with the sun barely starting to come up.
The heat's coming.
It's like, oh, it's a brisk 3. Well, I did say it was winter, or not winter, but fall. It's only going to get up to like 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that sounds nice.
No.
And stepping outside right now, and it's like right now it's like 90 something.
I think yesterday it got up to
Oh, yeah.
107.
Fuck me, it is 11
Cheers.
o'clock at night and it is currently 89 degrees Fahrenheit. We are fucking
Yeah.
up this planet, y'all.
Yeah.
In fairness,
The planet fucked us over first.
no,
True.
Texas has always been pretty hot. It's just slightly worse than it should be right now, and slightly worse actually makes a big difference.
There's literally no scientific evidence to support.
It's like 100. It's been getting into like 107, 108 right now. It should be like 102, 103.
Yeah. Well, the high today was 103.
Yeah.
So luckily it's cooling down.
Put a picture in the deck menus of people putting it.
I don't like heat either, Daestra.
Finding the ways to get cool.
Yeah, I don't like the heat either, and I've lived in the desert my whole life, so fuck me, right?
Well, survived in the desert.
Conversely, however, if I go anywhere that's not desert, I'd probably be freezing balls, so fuck me either way.
It sucks. I want it to rain so bad.
No, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. You don't want it to rain. It's gonna get humid.
I hope it rains.
Yes, but while it's raining, that's going to be nice.
One brief, beautiful moment.
Followed by it's hard to breathe air.
But yes, so you guys are coming up with your plan. Paul Tinkerton and the goat man come in.
I just sort of wave them in. Okay, come in. We're discussing how to cause rifts in the KKK.
Just put a blind black guy.
Oh, I didn't ever see that there movie, but I heard they're in it.
Was that a Birth of the Nation reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
So what did you have in mind, Mr. Drellox?
Fuck, I've forgotten now. I had a plan and I have forgotten it since I thought of it.
It happens to me. We are very tired individuals, and we're trying. You wanted to be personal, and you wanted it to sting. Clayton Bixby.
We're not hunting for gorillas.
The band.
Wait, hang on. Did you confuse
Tarzan?
Clayton Bigsby isn't Tarzan. Clayton Bigsby is a Dave Chappelle character who was the
Yeah.
Black Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember him, but I also remember the fucking Tarzan movie.
Well, when you said hunting gorillas in reference to Clayton Bigsby, I was a little put off, to say the least.
I mean, if you go with it that way, yes. Pretty bad.
Anyway, plotting against racists. How do we make them shoot each other?
It's a good thing we got a week to figure that out.
I suppose. In the meantime, perhaps it would just be worthwhile to gather as much information on them as possible. See if there's any rivalries, anything we can leverage. Also, again, if you could spread any sort of mistrust about Abelard, about how maybe he's more broke than he's letting on, maybe he won't actually be able to pay, or maybe he intends to keep it all for himself and redeem his sinking fortune. I don't know. Use your imagination, but anything would help at this point.
I think I can come up with something.
Again, if you need any help, I'm more than willing to provide what I can. What would you consider recompense for these services?
Just make show that you can get Salvador by himself at some point within the whole hootenanny.
Define the whole hootenanny. I have many powers of persuasion. This is not impossible.
Well, there's gonna be a storm on the horizon, and when that happens, that's when I'm gonna go after Salvador. And the more alone he is, the better.
I will endeavor to get you Salvatore alone whenever it is you wish. If that storm on the horizon hits, however, I would consider that a failure on my part. My goal is for that to not come close to fruition.
I wish you the best of luck on that one, because you're fighting against nature, or force of nature, I should say.
My dear friend, we've been fighting forces of nature since before we set foot in this accursed town. What else is new? At this point, I'm already having a fist fight with God. Let's put another thing on the plate.
Never mind, I literally shot a dust storm.
Oh, your camera went off.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix it right now. Sorry.
I guess we can draw cat ears on the OBS logo. I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Are you saying there's a storm that is approaching? Yes. Love that song, man.
Anyway, my assistance with the Salvador thing is all but guaranteed. If no one requires anything of me, I think I will finally turn in tonight. I have to meet Abelard tomorrow at some point before it gets too busy.
Very well. And I turn and shoot Pinkerton.
No.
Catches in his toes.
I redirected with my toe power.
How dare
totally wicked.
he-
Man, dexterous toes should be a feat in like D&D or Pathfinder or something. I want to see the weird fucking monks that would spawn.
I hate it here.
Tightrope. They tightrope walk upside down.
Using the offhand attack weapon as a rogue. But you have four offhand attacks. Yes.
You put on a grapple by his feet.
But yes, with that,
You're just playing Eddie at that point.
unless anybody needs anything else from Hutch, Hutch is going to go to bed.
I have been in bed.
I suppose I will be doing the same.
Are you two heading to the trod right now?
Gotta go while the sun's. While the
Fuck
people are
it, might as
still
well. Yeah.
Haven't
well,
you guys
it's-
been up for like at least 22 hours?
I've been up for 72 hours and a couple of times.
I
Yeah.
think we slept at some point. Like we
Yeah.
slept and then set out early.
Adam, I think you meant in game.
Nah.
Adam, please stop staying up for 3 days at a time.
I haven't done it in a while, so I'm
For
good.
your health,
Yeah.
because we care.
I've been knocking out regularly.
Adam sometimes just marathons all of Gintama for 3 days sleeping.
Gives him strength as he meditates on the trials and tribulations that is
Of life.
Gintama.
Then he watches the movie, sheds a single tear, and goes on with his life.
Perfect. The majesty.
And then finally falls asleep.
I completed my journey.
The movie wasn't bad. I had no fucking idea what was going on the whole time, but the movie wasn't bad.
It's just
Exactly,
because
yeah.
I don't comment on something does not mean I did not notice it.
Adam actually can't fall asleep if he doesn't marathon Gintama nonstop.
Well, honestly, I suppose we should actually go to sleep. I think it'd be good to be vaguely seen in town.
All right. In that case, who wants to wake up first? Who's got big morning plans?
I guess Hutch would be the closest one to that. I need to intercept Abelard before he starts getting too busy.
Okay. How do you plan on doing that?
I'm just gonna go to his house and like under the guise of paying respects. So what's a reasonable time frame for that? Like what time do normal fucking people wake up?
6 a.m.
What's up, Effective?
No.
How does it affect you?
Effective, hi.
Good,
I cannot. You cannot imagine how upset I would be if you came to my house at 6 a.m. And I'm like, I want to talk to you about business opportunities.
No.
I know.
But like I wake up at 6 a.m. and I go at 7. Then you've been awake for an hour. Also, I have to imagine like his right hand dude just got shot. He's probably having a shitty day and probably has a lot of stuff to do.
His right hand killed himself.
I mean, his right hand did get shot.
By himself.
himself?
So I'm probably
By the
gonna
left hand.
wake up and get ready to go to Abelard's around like 7 or 8. Not on the hour. I don't want to make it look like I'm trying, but maybe like 7:16, 8:16.
fashionably late.
Well, no, but you want it to appear casual, right? You don't want it to look like you're staring at the watch. Okay, go. Am I the only kind of neurotic that worries about stuff like that?
No, that's literally
No,
why
I
it's
have
called being
no-
fashionably late.
I never put that together.
So what were you? Was Monjarson about to wake up?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
you
gotta
can
go
wake
meet
up before
the
me.
gang.
I'm not gonna stomp on you.
No, I've already had my spot in the spotlight.
Oh no, by
At
all
least
means,
once,
take it.
so-
I think you've got another one
Eleanor,
coming.
you haven't really had a chance to shine this session. What does Eleanor plan on doing with her new day?
That's a good question.
She gonna go talk to more ghosts?
I don't think there are any more, were they?
To be fair, this is rural Texas. There's probably filthy with ghosts.
It's like walking
Probably
across
filled with
the.
a lot of ghosts who don't want to talk to people.
Oh man, now I wanna make a fucking slough that just pesters specters all the fucking time. Just the specter of one like really bitter serial killer in the old house on the corner. I just go visit.
Well, I mean, it's only the 1930s. These ghosts are still pretty fresh.
You're trying to Truman Capote and get your in cold blood out of one of them.
Oh no, I just fucking shooting the shit. And he's just trying to be a horrific hell beast the whole time, but I'm a slough, so I don't give a fuck.
Like, you can't touch me.
The ghost wouldn't want to touch him anyway.
And where are your bones?
Like a fucking octopus.
Well, I assume I probably shouldn't be seen at the library during the day, especially because we still haven't been able to like have anyone open that for us to take that. So
Do you have a plan to do that, or are you just gonna like go keep sneaking into the back door?
I mean, yeah, I do want to do it like normally, so it doesn't look all fucking suspicious. But
You could go to City Hall.
I can go to City Hall.
This dump has a city hall?
I mean, probably like one office.
Yeah, I thought it was like fucking Bill Turner's cattle office, city hall, drive-in movie theater in one
There's
There's
a
a
saloon.
with the Kinkos in the corner.
I mean, I know it's Texas, but I think this predates Bucky's.
Probably a Piggly
pretty,
Wiggly's,
yeah,
yeah.
that's like a pretty recent. I think like at the earliest, that might have been like the 80s when we got Bucky's.
Something like that. We have a long-standing tradition of trying to put everything in one box.
There you go, 1982.
Whataburger is not welcome to that box anymore.
No. Sadly.
Wait, what's the problem with Whataburger?
Owned by Chicago company.
Eh,
Now.
I mean,
Chicago
Yeah, they've
Investment
gone-
Company. I don't know if you were here. The Tom and I had a very long conversation one day before we were painting our minis about the decline of Whataburger's quality.
oh, I really haven't
Guys aren't
noticed.
as good.
I guess that's just me.
I tried to give him another chance recently, and I got my fucking order cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's the main issue. Is the orders either take forever now, or they always get something wrong.
This is set in Crucifixion, Texas, which is in the Panhandle somewhere.
I made the city up, but yes, it's in the Panhandle. It wouldn't be surprising me if there was a real city somewhere in the South called Crucifixion, though, considering some of the names. But yes, the town hall is across the street and actually next to the library.
Dope.
It's on the opposite side, on the other side of the library from the sheriff's office.
Awesome. Well, I guess I can go try to find out some information on how to procure. I think that's the word. The library.
There is a Groom, Texas, that apparently has a massive display of the Crucifixion.
Did you look up Crucifixion, Texas?
Of course, I looked up Crucifixion, Texas. How could I not? Let's try the city of crucifixion.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, place your bets. Where do you think it is? Georgia, Arkansas.
Oh, did you find one?
Well, not yet, but I mean, that's what makes the betting.
I'm gonna say
I would have said
Oklahoma.
somewhere in the southwest, but
Let's
like
say,
not southeast.
I want to say Alabama, maybe. Yeah.
I would say probably somewhere like Arizona if there is one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a strong guess.
Hey,
I'm
Mississippi.
sticking with Oklahoma.
All right, it just keeps giving me the location of Calvary, so I need to figure out how to Google Foo this a little bit better.
All right. Is Eleanor heading to the town hall early in the morning?
I'll probably give it a few hours, just be in my room and like organizing my books. But yeah, eventually at some point in the morning I'll go over there.
You're getting an argument ready about why the library should be reopened.
That would be the smart thing to do.
All right. So Hutch is waiting for a fashionable time to show up to the Abelard Vanderberg's mansion. Eleanor is getting her what do you call it? Proposal ready. Monjarston is heading to the barn down in the Shears. That leaves Paul Tinkerton and Gilbert Boyle. Do you guys have anything you plan on doing before heading back to the Trod?
Let's well, I imagine we're waking up late morning, so we should see if we can't find some breakfast at the local sock hop.
So far of what
Fuck these nuts.
I know.
Isn't a sock hop a party?
Pretty sure it is, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, soda place, I don't care. Food place, diner. There's a diner.
Yeah, there is a diner nearby.
I can't keep up with all these new hip terms that all the old kids are using.
I was gonna say I don't think the word sock hop is gonna come into the lexicon for another 20 years.
Yeah.
'Cause
There's a crucifixion elementary school.
Is there
I
one?
found a crucifixion creek in Montana.
That sounds metal as fuck.
It does.
Sounds like something, and sounds like the album name for an outlaw country band.
Crucifixion Creek.
We're Three Gun Saloon, and this is our song, Crucifixion Creek. Listen to my raspy, smoky country voice while I play a sad steel guitar.
Oh, it's a literal body of water, Crucifixion Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what I remember, sock hops were called sock hops because the kids would have to dance in their socks in order not to fuck up the wooden floors.
Oh, that's in the middle of fucking nowhere, Montana.
Oh, dude. Now I really want to write a horror story called Crucifixion Creek. I was just thinking.
Hey, man. Do it.
I was just thinking, like,
South Badger River.
Daestra said that, and I just got an image of like a Stephen King-esque Children of the Corn fucking vibe, and now I just get one of those writer moments in my head where I just go.
Yeah, it's Crucifixion Creek. It's just southwest of Curly Bear Mountain and Spotted Eagle Mountain, and Elbow Mountain.
The nearest town is middle of fuck nowhere, Montana.
I'm looking for the nearest town. That's been a challenge. This is like in the middle of the forest. There's a ranch. But anyway, I'm getting us way off track.
She has Gothic. Southern Gothic needs a revival.
Hey, do I have to be the guy that argues Southern Gothic hasn't gone anywhere?
I mean, I haven't read anything new Southern Gothic. Like, I think Southern Gothic, my mind still goes to Flannery O'Connor and Faulkner.
That's really old. I mean, the more contemporary Southern Gothic, people will usually fucking point to Anne Rice, Charlene Harris.
I guess that
I'm
counts.
trying really hard to think of something that's not a vampire book, but
There's something about the South and vampires just clicks.
yeah, it's the French immigrants coming
Yeah.
through New Orleans.
Wasn't that True Blood?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charlene
Charlene
Harris is True Blood. She wrote
Nice.
the novels that True Blood's based on.
Hello, Anna.
Hi, honey.
I hope every
Hi,
author I meet
Anna.
is as nice as Charlene Harris.
What's up,
You're late.
Oh, I said I hope every author that I meet is as nice as Charlene Harris.
dude? Right?
She has such sweet Southern old lady vibes, and I'm like, she writes so much smutty scenes in those books. God
Yeah.
bless her.
Oh, I was thinking of True Detective, not True Blood.
You had a
In
good
the,
time
in the
with
words
that.
of Voltaire, everybody's got a little kink.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guys are at the local diner getting breakfast.
Beans
Hell
and toast.
yeah.
So the redheaded waitress with the hair going a little white, Maggie comes up and is like, "What can I get y'all?"
What do you have?
Grits, biscuits.
We had beans, but one guy ate them outside of house and home.
Grits, biscuits, and grits and biscuits.
That sounds divine. Some of that and coffee, if you happen to have any.
God, now I can't remember what it's called.
Joe?
No. God, what's that coffee alternative?
There was one that people did. I don't know what time frame, but they used dandelion roots, roasted dandelion roots, to make coffee,
It's called tea.
or like a placebo effect coffee. I'm not sure what time frame that was that they did that though.
Sounds like some prairie time.
Is either
She's
prairie
like,
or
chicory
depression.
okay?
Is what okay?
Chicory.
Sure.
It's a coffee alternative that was pretty popular in the time because, people couldn't get coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Global
I'll-
warming gets a little bit more ahead of itself, and we'll be drinking chicory again.
And then I'm gonna while we're sitting here waiting, I'm gonna post up and just start like playing on my guitar, real peacefully. So basically just trying to toy around with my gifted pan, which while I'm playing, or as the satyr performs, and I can reduce the banality of the area, by like 1 while I play, or anyone within the area reduces their banality by 1 while I'm playing. If I play
Adam,
for like an hour.
tell me you join in on a flute with your toes.
So my idea is to like casually just hang out here in the diner for like an hour or two, and just anyone who's in here just feels better.
Yeah.
You do see a smile on the staff, which is essentially Maggie the waitress and the one blind cook in the back. Postums
yeah.
is what it was called. She offers you postums.
The fuck is postums?
It's a coffee alternative from the era.
I'll take it.
It is I believe it was made with chicory.
I'll have some postums and some dandelion pie.
It's like, what the fuck is this era?
People were dying.
It's made from wheat bran. Wheat bran and molasses.
Hopefully it's sweet.
But yeah, why don't you give me I was gonna say a performance check. I don't know if
Okay.
that's the correct
It doesn't necessarily have a check. It's just I'm playing a guitar. We can figure it out. Performance what?
Charisma?
yes, performance. I was correct. My brain
Yes.
went through like three different
Oh, yeah,
systems.
no, there's definitely a performance. Yeah. But a performance what, sir?
Give me a charisma performance.
I will do that. Five.
Five successes.
Yes. Indeed.
What are you playing?
I am just strumming whatever goofy melodies are coming in my head on my cute
Freebird.
little
Wonderwall.
I'm ahead of my time. Not understood in my time. On my tobacco box guitar.
I was like, you are literally so old right now. You predate Woody Guthrie. That is how old the music you're playing is. You could play a House of the Rising Sun.
Maybe,
play
but
Black
it
Betty.
has these really weird old like lute melodies put in there from like the old Greco days.
Maggie, at one point, when she fills up your cup of your mug of postums, she's like, "You know anything by the Carter family?"
Fuck you! You had to Google that.
No, I know that. I actually have a Great Depression playlist I've been listening to whenever the day that I know I'm going to be running this.
Okay, I completely rescind my fuck you. That was you completely earned that knowledge.
Can I roll to see if I might know?
Yeah. Well, I guess that would be intelligence. I want to say like culture. I guess intelligence performance.
I mean, if you want. Sure. My knowledge of performances. Oh wow. 3.
3 successes.
Yes.
You absolutely know songs by the Carter family.
Hell yeah. Of course I know songs by the Carter. I gotcha. I'm just gonna keep going. Just having a merry old time.
And I'll be
Here
doing
in Panhandle Hell.
I'll be doing the pots and pans jingle with my toes.
Just drumming with spoons with your feet.
So are you trying to do anything other than raise the general mood of the diner?
Nope. Just that.
You're not trying to
Just
rip glamour out of anybody?
I mean any glamour that's free to snag, sure, but I'm not trying to like reave anyone.
Okay.
But why not? This is the world of darkness.
I mean, that's true. I'm more just playing into my character. I'm trying to build up a nice little hangout spot that people might want to go to because it's the only place that doesn't suck in town.
So a few people kind of drift in and out. It's definitely not a busy weekday morning, as people are coming to get what few people can't afford it, a bit of a change of pace with something to eat with the local diner fare.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice a few people kind of like tapping along to the music or humming, and a couple more requests coming your way. Some people requesting Tin Pan Alley stuff, whatever they've been hearing on the radio. And Maggie at one point just kind of leans against the counter on the other side, is like, stories and music. I can't remember the last time I heard a new one. Glad at least something's a little different around here.
You got to take your mind off things somehow.
Excuse me.
She's like, you friends with that Western man that came in the other day?
I'm pretty acquainted with him, I believe. Or is this Mon Jarson she's referring to?
Yes. Mon Jarson did indeed. One of the first things he did was come in here and have a cordial conversation with this lady, and that was not sarcastic. Me implying it was a cordial conversation was not sarcasm.
Okay, gotcha. It's like, yeah, I know the fella. I'm quite acquainted.
Got a little bit of that drop of starting to develop a glamour. What do you call it? My brain went glamour relationship. No.
So if you glamour as a concept, first you need to watch it.
Oh, I can't remember now. What do they call Chaz? The people you.
Oh, dreamers or no?
Yes. She's like, well, there's a fella that seems like he seen a thing or two. Other than that awful hubbub last night, Can't remember the last time anybody had anything interesting to say around here, just between the two of us.
I'm a man of adventure.
Well, you do gotta love someone who can weave a good story. I don't know. It might be nice to breathe a little bit of life while we still got it.
I can agree to that. She's any more postums?
I'll take a cup and a request.
Well, what's the request?
Oh, I'm asking her for a song request.
A song request.
Or a cup and your request.
She is going to ask for...
Forgiveness?
What was that?
Like forgiveness?
You play forgiveness?
I was gonna say all the Great Depression music I've been listening to is all blues music. It's all blues and old folk music. She's gonna request a song from God, what's his name? From a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie, something like "Putting on the Ritz" or something.
I'll even like do a little like tap with my feet. And that color, putting on the wrist.
I'm hoping that's a 30s movie and not a 40s movie. Adam, what are you doing this whole time while Gilbert Boyle's trying to bring a little glamour to this diner?
He's trying to reeve.
Oh, you're good. 1930.
Oh, what? Putting on the Ritz came out in 1930?
Fred Astaire, 1930. Hell yeah.
I was thinking of reading, but I'm like, nah, we're gonna.
You're like,
Nah.
a
Adam.
dick move?
Not really a big movie.
Be the chaos.
No, not this time. Billy got.
I got the actors wrong, though. That wasn't Fred Astaire.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm just coming along to the jam. Trying to also boost the spirits of the place.
How are you doing that?
Like,
Help me.
well, I shall. By thinking, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the movie "Oh Brother Without Thou." Where art thou?
I have.
It's like doing a little jig, a little dance, just my overalls and everything. That's what
Adam
I'm doing.
truly is a man of constant sorrow.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Just completely kill the mood from Putting on the Ritz to Man of Constant Sorrow. Let's sing a song a little more relatable to the times.
It's like things can be fun, but we're still sad.
Yep.
All right, Adam, why don't you also give me a charisma performance?
Because I can't do that. So I have
Well, that's
one
unfortunate.
dot. I have one.
So I'm going to put on a show and Adam's going to get tossed.
Should I use a willpower?
No.
I have all the
You want
willpowers
to.
available.
Adam.
No, it's okay, Adam. We're going through
Adam,
hell
do
in a
it.
minute. You need your willpower.
Adam. Adam, do it. Do it. Do it.
Actually, wait, I can't. I don't want to use my last lever to name myself.
You need the glamour,
Please
Adam.
don't.
No, yeah, don't do that.
Adam, it's okay. Just make your roll.
Yep.
Like this is a nothing or I wouldn't say a nothing. Like, this is a fluff encounter. Like we're just here to make everyone feel good. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes fluff encounters become
Boss
plot
battles,
critical. It's happened to me.
I mean, yeah.
I got an 8 on the die.
An 8 on the die. You successfully perform a jig and get Maggie and some of the kitchen staff laughing and clapping along to the combination of folk and Tin Pan Alley tunes while Adam dances the jig.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Show them how to twerk for their time. That's kidding. No.
As Maggie
Adam
says,
should lose glamour or willpower for that.
I'm gonna find a way to open up a sanatorium.
as a little spark of color almost seems to flicker inside this building. As Maggie, towards the end of your performance, goes, "Y'all should put on a traveling show or something."
Well, you know, or we could keep it here local. Why not draw in the crowd?
Right. Well, Gilbert and Tinkerton, Tinker.
We can't just eat everybody, Jay.
It's the Vampire the Masquerade, or is it? We're just masquerading as dreamers the whole time.
I don't think
Why
any of you
Disney's
took.
screaming for mods?
None of you guys took the winter court, did you?
It's not-
No.
Are you all summer changelings?
I don't know what I am.
I have no idea.
We don't know what you are either, Adam.
Yeah.
That's what it is in this one, right? It's just the summer and the winter courts.
I remember reading about that line.
Are you talking about like the Seelie and Unseelie?
Yes. I think you all.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm a silly. Yeah, I'm a silly.
I'm an unseelie.
Ooh, Kyle is the kind of person that would just rip glamour out of somebody.
Do it, Adam.
You're like, I see you're all feeling good. Just
Not time to make me feel good.
If push comes to shove. But, you know, we're all friends.
You want to make a survey, Tom? A 1 minute survey to see if I suck the life out.
What?
You want to make a survey, Tom, to see if I suck the glamour out of people? No survey allowed.
the morning's getting on. Is Hutch gonna head down to the old Cattle Co building, or is he heading to Abelard's home personally?
I think the cattle building, is it not on the way or nearby the hotel?
It is on the way.
All right, I'm gonna pass by. Is there anything going on in the Cattle Co building?
I will say you actually do see a rather nice familiar in another setting Rolls Royce outside of the Cattle Co, as there seems to be a bit of a brouhaha going on inside.
Okay, I'm gonna inject myself straight up that butt.
So you walk in and you see Abelard and the elderly secretary, as well as what seems to be a little past middle age looking man, also in like a bit of a shabby suit, kind of furiously going through the paperwork in here.
You said there was a brouhaha. Can you define?
Short
Like,
paper.
are they actually arguing, or are they just like shuffling papers currently?
It's more like everybody's trying to get everything in order while Abelard is kind of yelling at them.
What specifically is he yelling about? I understand I'm putting you on the spot as an ST, but I'm looking for a segue.
I know.
Segways haven't been invented yet.
Okay, then I'm looking for a motorized scooter of some variety.
He's mostly going like, God damn it. He's like, I'm not the one that's supposed to be taking care of this.
Oh, fucking. Ooh, yes! Yes, we are going to just straight up fucking activate Sovereign 2. And then we're going to pause while I look up what that is, because I haven't opened the fucking Changeling book in 3 months.
I was going to say, go ahead and erase that little temporary glamour dot.
I have temporary glamour? When did that happen?
Oh, you have the permanent glamour rating, don't you? And then your actual glamour, like checked in like willpower.
Oh, does that do we auto spend glamour when we activate stuff?
I'm not. I'm assuming this one's going to spend it just because it's higher than 1. But you don't. I'm mostly making a joke. I'm assuming it'll tell you what it spends when you activate it. If you spend anything.
I don't believe this one spends. But we double check in this house.
Just gonna double check.
Let's see. Number 1. Number 2. Grandeur. With a simple cantrip, the changeling embodies the grandeur inherent in all children of Arcadia, making those around her clamor for attention and avoid conflict. Everyone under the influence of the cantrip looks upon the changeling as a leader, savior, or royalty. She may not actually possess the poise and grace attributed to the kings and queens of old, but grandeur provides a handy substitute for the real thing. The realm determines for what feels the effects of grandeur. Anyone influenced by the cantrip either seeks the attention and approval of the changeling or avoids any conflict. All of the characters' social interactions add automatic successes equal to successes from the cantrip, and anyone affected by the cantrip must spend a willpower point each time they wish to contradict, accost, or attack the changeling. Any changeling of higher rank than the character who invoked the cantrip can spend a point of willpower to ignore the effects of grandeur. Grandeur lasts for a scene, unless someone humiliates or bests the changeling publicly, in which case it immediately dissipates.
I like the stipulation.
Which one?
It's like it works unless somebody manages to embarrass you.
What surprises me is that somebody higher than me has to spend willpower to ignore it. Like Vampire, that doesn't happen. A higher level of entry just tells you to go fuck your presence. Apparently my stuff is super good. So I'm going to knock, and I'm going to knock into the tune of shave and a haircut 2 bits as my bunk.
The
Do I know?
Okay. Do it at a -1.
I'll take it. So I am rolling 5 dice, diff 7. Come on, dice, don't fuck me. 2 successes.
2 successes. Is that is this is like a duration one, right?
Do I know? No. Those 2 successes are added as automatic successes to any of my social interaction rolls.
Okay.
And also, I'm super pretty and everyone loves me.
If only my venture could have such a power. Well, I feel like when it comes to the power scale, it's like mages are probably towards the top, and then like demons and changelings, and then you get vampires who probably feel very powerful, but then compared to the reality altering abilities of everybody else.
Vampire's actually pretty low on the totem pole.
I don't know about that. I would say neonate vampires, yes. Elder vampires can do some scary shit. And then, of course, you have the Tremere,
and
which
then
is cheap.
an arch wizard just like blinks them out of existence.
Okay, yeah, but nobody's arguing that mage is not the most powerful.
Or an elder fade just sends them into some sort of chaotic realm.
Or a mummy just stops them. No powers. Everyone forgets about the mummies.
Pardon the intrusion there, Mr. Vanderberg. Perhaps there's something I could help you with?
So you said that power makes people wish to appease you, right?
Yes.
He's like, finally somebody with some brains walks into this building. I don't know if you've heard, but
the unfortunate situation with Mr. Turner, I was actually wanting to pay my respects for what his lost to your organization must have meant. I was on my way to do just that when I saw your car outside the building here, sir, and I thought I might poke my head in.
He's like, finally, somebody who understands how this situation is impacting me.
Oh, you're so rich and white. I love it. Well, Mr. Vanderberg, I am all ears. Whatever I can do to help you, sir, you have but to ask. And I will immediately come around to his side of the desk and laser analyze whatever the fuck he's looking at to the best of my ability.
Why don't you give me perception investigation?
Whew, perception is 2 and investigation is 1. So I can kind of do that. What's my diff?
I'll say a 7. It's a lot of nonsense, scattered nonsense on a desk, but he's not particularly trying to obscure you from looking at anything.
2 successes.
2 successes. It looks like a lot of it looks like a general map of the town as well as different property deeds.
Anything immediately stand out to me as salient in any way? Anything that makes Hutch go, oh, that's interesting?
How many successes did you get again?
2.
2?
And one of those was a 10. I have no specialties in any of this bullshit, so I guess that doesn't matter.
You should have brought the slew on it.
I don't know what the slew is doing. I can't tell if the slew is going to the trout or not. As far as I know, I'm here fighting the race war on my own.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you were okay. You knew that I stayed.
Oh no, that's not true. Drelox is absolutely with me.
Yeah. Well, last time we also divvied up that Eleanor was staying back while me and Kazal went through.
No, I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah. Well, because you needed someone to be able to like talk to the ghosts and sneak around and help you out, like deceiving people.
I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah. No, we're good.
I
He's like,
It's been a
remember.
long time though.
if I recall correctly, you're trying to revitalize management of that hotel property that's been closed down for about a year. Am I correct?
In the immediate future, yes, sir. My grand designs are to bring more money into the town as a whole.
I take it you have some experience with management in general?
Why, sir, you are talking to a self-made entrepreneur. I thought I made this clear when we first met. But yes, I did own my own business back in San Antone, and I will have you know that it was quite thriving, sir.
Well, this is
That's
a little
thriving.
bigger than that.
He doesn't need to know that's a fucking quickie mart.
Oh,
We all lie on our we don't lie. We aggrandize on our resumes.
Exaggerate the truth.
It's like if you used to clean toilets on your resume, you put that you were head of sanitation.
sanitation expert.
And if you tell somebody they have a PNG where it's not supposed to be, you call yourself head of QA. By the way, Adam, with your promotion, I'm doubling your pay.
Yay, 0 to 0.2 times 2. Let's go. Do I get to have my own Crunchyroll now?
You get your own what?
Crunchyroll now?
Yes, but it's coming out of your salary.
Yeah. It's tax free then. Yes.
You say Abelard. He's like Vanderberg Incorporated, as it were, is more than just this cattle company, but there are things at the less macro level that I do not have time to attend to.
Of course, anyone can tell you're busy.
He's like, and with Mr. Turner, recently deceased, that has thrown some more of the day-to-day operations, reduced as they are, into a bit of a flux.
I see.
And it seems Mr. Turner, in his infinite wisdom, elderly as he was, never thought to train his replacement.
Well, sir, please forgive me if you feel I'm being too forward. I would never wish to impugn, but as the two leading visionaries of this town, I think we need to stick together. What could I do to help you on this matter?
He's going to kind of give you a searching look directly in your eyes. Why don't you give me Why don't you give me manipulation? Actually, in this case, how about appearance persuasion?
Appearance persuasion. Do my 2 auto successes from Salvern apply to this?
Yes.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Does my regal specialty apply to this?
I will say yes.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Persuasion. What do I have for persuasion? Is persuasion actually a thing in this? Is it something else?
Yes, it is.
Ah, fuck me. Don't tell me this is one of the alternate version character sheet shit.
Remember last time you had a different one than us, but I don't know.
Oh, I have the one in the back of the book. What does it have under Kenning and on your sheet?
Kenning on my sheet has leadership. I do not have a persuasion. I can go with empathy, expression, leadership, etiquette,
I think expression was what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you can
firearms.
go with expression. You can go with
That's a very persuasive argument.
Very expressive argument.
Sorry, what did you
I
want,
want to
Josh?
know the context for the role of like an appearance firearms check.
You see this gun?
It's a nice gun, but the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever.
All right, appearance expression, right?
Yeah. Appearance firearms seems like something you'd have to roll at like an NRA conference.
Oh, what's my difficulty?
I will say for this one, it's a difficulty 8.
With my specialty, sir, and with my bonus successes from Sovereign, that does add up to 6 successes. The answer you're looking for, sir, is all of it.
Jim Carrey love.
Oh, I wasn't even going for that, but I guess I internalized that somewhere along the line. That's just in my memory banks.
Chaz has internalized all of Jim Carrey's filmography.
No, Mordegon.
Vortigon, what's up, buddy? Always happy to see you here.
Hey, morning, man.
Okay, well, technically, we're really happy to see everybody here, but you're you, and that's important.
He's like, Mr. Hutcherson, you're the only man in the past week I've seen who isn't wearing a flour sack dress or overalls.
He becomes
This is
Jim
true, sir.
Crow.
Actually,
say
no,
shit on
that
white
is
overalls.
the she weakness. Like, he could just become completely obsessed with me.
He would say, you have been made privy to some other aspects of my business. You seem like a reliable man. Tell me, do you think you could perhaps succeed in the area of property management?
Sir, far be it to aggrandize myself, I think there is no one better suited in this town, other than yourself, of course, for property management. I said that in the wrong voice. That's what Hutch hears, but, you know.
He's going to beckon you into Bill Turner's office.
Oh, were we not built? Was he just like fucking shuffling papers on the floor? Okay. I will walk
No.
into the office.
Well, actually, you are in Bill Turner's office. He's going to be like, Agatha, Benson, get the hell out of the room.
How rude.
After they leave, I will sort of ask, were they associates of yours, sir? I hope I wasn't intruding on any sort of business dealings.
He's like, Agatha is merely the secretary for the diminished Vanderburg Cattle Co., and Benson is my accountant.
I see.
He's going to
I'm going to write that down. Agatha's about to become my new fucking best friend. Sorry, go ahead.
He's going to kind of rifle through some of the drawers in the late Bill Turner's rather nice wooden desk. and he's going to pull out a bottle of brandy and 2 crystal glasses and put them on the desk. And he's going to be like, pre-prohibition, I assure you, as he starts pouring them out. I always made him keep a bottle for me in case. I can see he has seen fit to access it himself. I just hope he hasn't decanted it with water. As he pours you a glass and kind of like rolls it to your side of the desk as he sits in Bill Turner's seat.
And I will sit in the chair across from him. See, look, when you're pretty, you get free booze. I win Changeling. Sorry, continue.
You're doing the political venture stuff while Gilbert Boyle is being kavath in a diner across the street.
Oh, I love the reference, Josh. You get me right here.
Does Gilbert Boyle have true red hair, Kyle?
No?
No. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
We got to hook you up with a copy of The Name of the Wind, my dude. You would enjoy it. You specifically would enjoy it.
He says, "You recall my business associates from the previous night?"
Of course. Which ones in particular, just so we're on the same page here?
He'll remind you of the names, but he's saying,
I do remember.
Yeah. He's going to say that the important thing right now is that some of the plans we've laid out, we expect to at least start coming to fruition soon, but if somebody doesn't oversee, let's say what do you call it? What's the right word?
I don't know what words to use.
I've learned so many words that they just push each other out of my head sometimes.
Mine just run away.
He will say, we are trying to re-aggregate some of the properties that have been put on loan to some of the tenants still occupying them.
I see.
And it would behoove us to reacquire those properties sooner rather than later. Bill Turner was familiar with nearly everybody in town and was aware who was more willing to either sell or break their lease. And I need somebody to continue to put a pressure on these vagrants, as well as to re-oversee the soon-to-be reincorporated Vanderburg Cattle Co.
Understood. So I have a few questions. Namely, just so I know what's expected of me, sir, what is the legal precautions that we have taken in reacquiring these properties?
Well, some of these are on loan or mortgaged. Those are through the bank. Those are being taken care of. But my grandfather and my father, in their infinite wisdom, actually sold some of these properties to these sharecroppers. And those we would like back.
I see. What's in front of me right now? Like, what kind of paperwork are we talking over?
Like I said, mostly like property deeds and stuff like that. Who owns what like legal rights the sharecroppers have to farm on certain lands and where the cattle are allowed to graze and stuff like that.
All right then. I suppose I'm going to need to figure out which one, or who is willing to sell and who needs more persuasion. Was that known to you, sir, or does Bill Turner handling that on his own?
As I said, I tend to be more in charge of the macro aspects of the business.
In other words, it's going to be up to me to figure out and perhaps renegotiate contracts with these folks.
You are catching on rather quickly.
Understood. And what sort of persuasion would Abelard or Vanderburg Incorporated like me to use against these sharecroppers to sweeten the deal, shall we say? And I will make a show of like gathering up the title deeds and stacking them and make it look like I'm grabbing this job by the nuts, basically.
Well, my father used to say we make things happen by any means necessary. Some of these people are quite stubborn.
Understood. And how can I put this? You are quite confident that there's not going to be some legal repercussions, sir. Now, I understand, and I'll sort of tilt the glass of what are we drinking, brandy?
Yes.
I understand that sometimes the yoke of the law is more of a hindrance than a help. Is there some sort of, shall we say, understanding that we have worked out with the law around these parts that I should be aware of in order to properly do my job?
Oh, the sheriff and his bit of a dope of a deputy. Well, they're a bit of Boy Scouts, but they were legally elected. But
Have I met the sheriff? Didn't he, like, accost Mon Jarston when he came into town or something?
the
No.
deputy did see about some gunshots being fired, as well as a near physical altercation. But no, I don't think you've met the sheriff. I think so far only Mon Jarson's met the sheriff when he went to the office looking for bounties.
I don't think I've made his acquaintance yet, sir. You say he's a Boy Scout?
Yes, but the new judge should be coming in about a week with another associate of ours. You see, some of the districts have gotten shuffled around a bit with less people willing to oversee the. God damn it! See the local county.
Okay, I need to start keeping a word file for fucking Hutch. So the new judge, as in there's someone recently elected, and I assume you're going to be replacing the sheriff.
Oh, well, when elections are coming next, we'll do our best to get somebody who's more amenable.
And when do we expect that to happen, sir?
I would have to look up election years.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck like when it actually happened. I'm
Yeah.
looking for like Abelard's time frame.
He's saying he hopes to convince the sheriff to retire sooner rather than later, as the judge was sort of forced into early retirement, which is why a temporary one is being assigned to the county before they can hold election. But due to the low number of people capable of running, that is why a temporary judge is coming into the county.
Oh man, you were laying some like George R. R. Martin intrigue shit on me right now, and I cannot keep up with it. Untitled document. We're gonna call this Hutch shit.
I
Change
can name it homework. Yeah.
she shit.
Shit.
Sheet.
Yeah.
She
Don't
shit.
talk to me right now. I'm doing sheet shit.
I hate it here.
You can't ban us all the time.
Okay, so Abelard's looking to replace the sheriff. So new judge replaced old judge, who was convinced to retire. How big of a county like would this person oversee? Like, is it like crucifixion plus other areas? Is this somebody I could rely on to be relatively local, or are we talking about a governing body that's fairly distant?
Crucifixion, Texas is probably the only city that was part of like this county other than like a bunch of like literal bumfuck nowhere small towns that have like completely disappeared in the past year. So basically Crucifixion County is Crucifixion, Texas, and the adjacent areas which currently are unpopulated.
And about convincing this sheriff to retire. Does he know that he is about to do so, or was he supposed to be convinced as well?
I'm not sure how far Bill has made it on that front, but it was implied. I hope he is not as dense as he acts sometimes.
So this sheriff understands that Abelard Incorporated, or Vanderburg Incorporated, does not look kindly upon him.
Perhaps.
And it is also my job to, shall we say, convince him to move on to greener pastures.
Indeed.
And what sort of time frame are we looking at for all this?
Half the work's already been done, and fortunately, we need things to move faster than they are. As I said, I have another associate coming in within the week. I don't expect you to solve everything in that time span, but the more you can, well, let's just say Vanderburg is not shy of handing out bonuses to exceptional employees.
I'll sort of smile and take another swig of the brandy or the sherry. Or I instantly forgot what I was drinking. All right, Mr. Vanderburg, let's lay our cards on the table. We're both competent businessmen. Now, I'm already agreeing to take on some quasi-legal responsibilities for you. I don't think there's any words that need to be minced. When you say half the work has already been done, what exactly are we talking about?
Well, we've managed to reacquire a few properties, but we have surveyors reevaluating the land, and let's just say a few more key properties need to be secured before we can act with 100% certainty in new business ventures.
I'll push the stack of deeds towards him. Which ones in particular, sir? So I know where to focus my attention.
He will point out a few that he can recognize, as well as their adjacent points on the map. And if you recall, there might be some overlap with another map you've seen recently.
The map of the water.
Yeah, the map of potential dig sites, yes.
All right, so let me see if I understand this correctly. It's expected of me to make sure there's a vacancy for sheriff, to recollect some of these outstanding properties. You're expecting it done within the week. Are there any other responsibilities that would have been required of old Mr. Turner? Rest his soul.
Well, as I said, we still have a cattle co to run. You might want to familiar yourself with some of the managerial duties there, if you are willing to take this job.
Mr. Vanderburg, I'll extend my hand. I think we are far beyond that being a question.
In which case, he is going to give his hand out to you.
All right, I will shake his hand. And then lightly kiss. No.
On the lips.
Now, how the fuck do I sabotage this without him knowing that's me?
Welcome to my world.
Oh, this new judge, Mr. Vanderburg, where might I find him? I think things might go far more smoothly if we were acquainted.
Well, as I said, he's not quite here yet, but he will be making his way here within the week.
Does he have accommodations, or will he be looking for a hotel to stay at?
I'm not sure he has his accommodations quite figured out just yet.
I'm sure we could find some room for him.
And with that, I think that is a decent point to end the session as midnight hour approaches.
No, let's go for another 6 hours.
Oh, man. Give the viewers what they want.
We did that once, Tom. I miss those days. Okay, that's a bald-faced lie. But like immediately after those days where I was running D&D for like 14 people a week, those were good days.
Those are the good days I miss. Yeah.
12 hours, let's go.
No.
Okay,
Be adults.
officially though, I need to know so I can plot and scheme. Enva, are you going to the Fairy Trot, or are you staying behind to do Game of Thrones shit with me?
I told you I was staying behind.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm gonna put you to work.
We established that already.
Huh?
I said we established that already. Like
I can't remember. I am very tired and I'm trying.
I know I'm tired too, and I am also trying. I'm just saying I remembered.
I'm tired of trying. It's kidding.
That was the Adams one.
Yeah. We gotta combine the two emotes together now.
All right.
Now Kith.
Makes you think we have it.
Mike Tyson's favorite band.
That was a session where we were mostly resolving a few leftover things. We didn't get to go terribly long. I will hand out the 1 XP for now.
Yay!
But you all may vote for who gets that coveted second one. I wouldn't mind doing a 24-hour stream for like one of those charity ones or something.
You know, people did used to do 24-hour D&D streams for Extra Life. I think that would be pretty cool, actually. Like, just make a big fucking dungeon.
I was
And
gonna
just
say,
do
I'm gonna put it on you, Chaz. I need you to make a mega dungeon, and now I'm willing to play for 24 hours. I don't know if I can run for 24 hours.
I'll fucking do it. Like, yeah, it would be unbelievably fucking taxing. But
But
like,
you've done
I'm
it before.
down. But like, okay, so have you guys ever heard of the Order of the Amber Die?
No. I think you've mentioned it before, though.
I have. Oh, I'm gonna spin the bardic tale of the Order of the Amber Die. These dudes were like really hardcore Pathfinder fans, and they were this D&D group, but they had all moved and were like in different parts of the country. And what they would do is their game master would get. So the Paizo has these adventure paths, which are 1 to 20 campaigns. And they usually come in multiple books. Like, back when I first heard the Order of the Amber Die, you'd get like 6 books. So each one would be like 3 or 4 levels. The game master would get one of the books and prepare all of it. And then the Order of the Amber Die would come in. They would fly in from wherever in the country that they lived. And they would spend literally all weekend playing through that part of the adventure path, and when that would be like their vacation, and they'd all go home. And they literally, like, they would sleep at the fucking table. Like, there was one guy who said, I quote, "I slept in the same 5-foot square I role played in for 2 days." So like that is some like, it's crazy, right? But it's also some like hardcore Chad shit. Like what more fucking like bragging rights as a DM can you do to be like, yeah, I fucking ran for 24 hours. But
That's
I'm
the real
fucking
Iron GM.
huh?
That's the real Iron GM.
Like I'm down to do it. I'll make it fucking happen. Like theoretically, if you have 3 combat encounters in a 4-hour session times 6. I just need like a dungeon with 18 combat encounters, some shit to do in between.
No, just make a 24-hour combat encounter.
just waves and waves of shit.
You just
Yeah.
want to play 3-5, Tom, is what I'm hearing.
Well, no, see, it's a regular combat encounter, but for us, it takes 24 hours to get through. That's the trick.
Yeah.
As we keep arguing about who's going to do what, and hold on, we're gonna Adam. You're gonna have to play a spellcaster to maximize like time between turns.
Also,
Well, we
do
all have to take Prism Magic or whatever the hell that one was called.
No, the one where wasn't that Pathfinder where you need like a series of charts to figure out what your spell's gonna do.
Oh no, I think you're thinking of like Sorcerer Wild Magic.
No, I'm trying to think of the one where it's like literal like equations and whatnot. It's either 3-5 or Pathfinder.
Oh no, it's called like Sacred Numerology. I know the one you're talking about, where you like roll dice and multiply.
And then we all have to play like 4 characters.
Oh yeah.
So that each turn takes about like 45 minutes.
The Tony method, yes.
It's like it's a mega dungeon, but we only got through the first 3 rooms.
Yeah.
But we made it last 24 hours.
That sounds like us.
But yeah, I'd be down to do it. It'd be a hell of a fucking thing. And I don't know how we'd work that out logistically, but I'll fucking make it happen. Oh, I vote for Kyle for doing Kvoth shit.
Doing what shit?
Doing Kvoth shit. We gotta hook you up with the. Look, your birthday's in like a month. I know what I'm getting you.
1 extra XP.
No, I'm gonna vote for him next week too.
All right, Chaz is voting for Gilbert Boyle. Adam, who are you voting for?
I'm also voting for Gilbert for the jig.
Gilbert, who are you voting for?
I will vote for.
Dude, I'm basically
Chaz.
I'm basically a venture with point ears. Like that's what a she is.
I'm gonna vote for Chaz for slowly turning the head of this town into his gay lover.
All right.
All right, we're not there yet. I have to take him to dinner first. We just had drinks. All right,
I'm
let's
just
slow
saying,
down.
it's
Hutch has
June.
commitment issues.
I will also.
All right, his dad got shot. He's afraid to get close to people now. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I will also vote for Charlie for getting things done.
Who are you voting for?
So you think I'm getting shit done? I have no idea what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah, I don't either, but that's okay.
But no, seriously, I have all this information. No idea what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna concoct some shit. I'm sorry, Tom.
Same reason, Kyle. There.
How would you get the bonus XP?
Oh,
the chat.
The chat, yeah.
Also, did Adam vote?
I did. I vote for Kyle. Yeah.
Oh.
For the jig and dance. And then, Charlie, I guess, Charlie, before we forget, there are some of those fridge arts.
Dope. I will do that.
That works too, Daestra, yeah. Amai has a vote.
Jay votes for Jay votes for Chaz. Daestra votes for Amai. Right now, Chaz and Kyle are currently tied.
Neck and neck. Any other votes coming?
All right, somebody vote for Kyle. I already saved my PDF.
Mazzy votes for Chaz.
Because they relate to your tiredness.
Voting for Chaz because
We'll make it,
relate
Mazzy.
his tired boy vibes.
We'll make it. This is meant to be like a hand on the screen, like show of solidarity. I don't know if it's coming out like that. Mind freak.
You know, there's people who fetishize tiredness, Chaz. If you ever want to open an OnlyFans,
I know. Just take pictures of the bags under your eyes, yeah.
Vortigaunt, I say this every time. I don't care if you've been here for an hour. I don't care if you've been here for 5 minutes. I don't care if you literally just tuned in. Everyone's welcome to vote for any fucking reason.
Or roll a die.
Well, I think Mazzy's pushes. Right?
I do want to boycott the the fucking Adam voting block for not sucking dick. I think that should be a rule. Is like if Adam didn't do something absolutely just ridiculous, he shouldn't get a fucking vote for that. If Adam acted normal, then, then that's not just praise. That's just should be the status quo.
Are we tied again?
Yeah, you guys are tied again.
Yes. Nobody gets it.
Jay's about to change their vote though.
I feel the vibes, Mazzy. I feel it.
We need one more vote to come in. Effective no vote for Kyle, putting Kyle back in the lead.
Oh no.
Yay.
It's the big battle. Yeah.
This is the most madness we've ever had.
That's like the most votes we've had.
At least that I know.
Too. Yeah, and I get pick. Yeah.
Hell yeah. We love it.
Keep the votes coming. Democracy Wolverine.
I think if that's it, you win, Kyle. You maintain your win.
Go, Kyle.
Oh. All right. I too must find my characters. All right.
Yeah, if you just wanted to pre-run a big ass dungeon, I think Barrow Maze is pre-made and pretty huge.
I would legitimately rather make it myself, because if I make the dungeon right, then I already kind of know what's coming. I just need to look up like maybe stats. But if I'm trying to fucking if I'm on like 17 hours and I'm fucking looking through a book trying, oh god, what's this fucking counter? What does magic item do? That sounds like fucking hell to me, dude. I would rather just make the shit up myself.
Make it up as you go.
Theoretically, yeah, but
I think it was on Reddit where somebody posted like his dad or his uncle's dungeon they made from like back in like either 2E or Basic or something. And it was like using like the old like random roll charts and stuff like that for like the treasure and the encounter in that room. And there was like one where like it had like 2 Balrogs and no treasure. And the guy was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "That's what the dice rolled. That's what I put in the encounter."
I tried rolling a dungeon using the 5e charts in the back of the Dungeon Master's Guide. I rolled a room with a secret door and 1 regular door that led to a room with 3 secret doors.
I just like the idea of like those old school dungeons where it's like, you know what, this room has 2 fucking end level bosses in it. Fuck you. There's no treasure in it.
It was already looted.
The reward was living.
That's basic. Like if you ever read, like, and Josh, I would highly recommend, like, you can knock it out in like maybe half an hour. Like, read the original 3 booklets of the White Box just for academic purposes, because it's fucking cockamamie. But that's literally how Gary Gygax, like, said you should people a dungeon. Is basically like random shit in random fucking rooms, but that's what happened. You would get 2 fucking Balrogs and no treasure.
I understand that old school aesthetic. I do prefer to have some cohesiveness to a dungeon when I design it.
I agree. I fully agree.
My personal philosophy is I want no empty corridors or no dud rooms.
Yeah, no wasted space. I get that. I try to do that also. Unless, in a big-ass dungeon, empty rooms can sometimes serve a purpose because the party can sleep. That's the one caveat, I think.
But then that gives it a purpose.
Touché.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of like, this is a storage room, that's it.
I see you've played Tomb of Horrors as well, effective.
All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed that, both you guys and the audience. And
yeah, this was a fun session,
yeah.
Josh. Thank you.
So the fridge art to do if you want to do.
For the
fridge
votes.
art, yeah.
Wait, I didn't hear a fucking word anybody said. What's up, Adam?
Oh, the fridge art.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we end, open up the Discord.
Oh, this shit doesn't fucking work. I'll make it work. Don't worry.
Make it work, yeah. That's perfect. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that's why it doesn't work. I have it set to the wrong room on Discord. Okay. Let's see if this
It's
does.
the hentai tid, right?
No, I'm not that
Always
cool.
have that one on.
Oh fuck me! How far back do we have to go?
Oh,
I don't think we. I don't think we showed this off before, but this is fucking great. Did you see this, Josh?
Oh, I just saw it.
No, I sent that to Amai when I first saw it. That was fucking wonderful by HGG. Suck out the glamour. They are already depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like,
Yeah.
Reaving glamour is like really super bad because like that like traumatizes them, and you're literally ripping out their spark of life. But I mean, you could.
They weren't gonna use it anyway.
it is the depression.
Okay, and I think that's everything. Crap, I lost the scene I need. There we go. Son of a bitch. Discord's on the wrong page. I can never do nothing right. Donut hole.
All the cameras are mixed up now.
Is there anybody worth rating on right now? Sushi Dog, Lady Necromancer, Coffee Cat. I don't know. Do you have any friends? Am I?
The ones you have literally named.
What about you, Weeb Warrior? Has in your streaming career, what illustrious names have you not worked with?
They've all went offline during our stream, pretty much. Yeah.
All right, you pick Amai. Who gets the bounty of our 3 fucking viewers?
I don't know.
All right, fuck them then. We're just gonna stop. Anything else to say to these wonderful people?
No, hope
I
you
love
all
you
have
guys.
a good morning.
Thanks for hanging out.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for
Yeah.
Sleepy Adams, yo, yeah.